I think we're back. It's trying to come back. Okay, I can hear myself, so we're gonna try to say that we're back. Okay, so do we know who you are already? Yes. Do we know who you are already? Yes, you have been figured. Who are you? He's been figured out. Because all the people up here are going to be top men. Yeah, we already know him. Yeah, we already know him. Let's see. And he's for sure figured out, yes. And he's for sure figured out. Yes. So really, why is this not triggering for him? I mean, he's got to be one of the two. So, you know what? This is... I feel like I'm at a point now where I just really have to play around with names. Welcome back with tacos. We had a weird net drop thing, and that's that. See, at this point, I feel like I'm just flipping through names trying to make them just take off and work. I mean, they did say at the beginning of the game that... This chapter's blank, so we can't really use anything from that for clues. No, he can't be Ohhhhh. Because he was... Let's just clear all the names off, because we... All we know for Ohhhhh is that he was present with the chapter with the mermaids and the seashells. We don't know which one of those people were Ohhhhh, unfortunately. His name was said out loud. But that's about all I can figure.
You still breathing?
That's where his name is.
Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay, so Ohhhhh is one of these fellas here. Who are you? That's Alexei. We already know what happened to him. Who are you? We know you get shot later. I'm pretty sure that was proof that we know who you are. Yeah, you're Edward Nichols. You get killed later. You're Samuel Gilligan. We know that. That's one of the Formosans. We know that for sure. So Ohhhhh does not look like he's someone present here right now, because everybody else we're pretty sure of. With the exception of that fella. But he wouldn't be talking to himself. So let's pull back to another death.
Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
Okay. So who's no longer present that was there before? Because that's going to be our Ohhhhh. Ohhhhh is going to be one of the rowers. For sure going to be one of the rowers.
Shut it up.
So he's already there. He's an unknown right now. No. Because he was dead at the Ohhhhh one. We know who he is. Okay, so this guy can literally be the only one who's Ohhhhh. This guy right here. But it doesn't look like he got speared here. Okay, we're gonna have to go backwards again. Until we kind of sort out where he is. And this guy, he's a mystery too. That's the problem. Where are you in the memories? No, not in the memories. I'm sorry, not the memories. In the Justice at Sea sketch. You're chillin'. You're straight chillin' with the other top men. So you're a top man of some kind. Are you... Leonid? We know that's how you died, for sure. We know you got speared by a terrible beast. I keep messing that up. You. We know you are one of the Chinese top men, and we know you got electrocuted. For sure. For sure. Oh, oh, oh! We're counting them down now. Holy cow. Okay, so I think we cleared out all the top men, so... This unknown soul was sought by Samuel Peters. Now we know Samuel Peters for a fact. We know who he is. Because we figured him out. So this guy, he's one of the mates. I know for a fact he's one of the mates. Or the steward. He's one of the stewards, I'm sorry. I still want to call him Roderick Anderson. I still want to say that he is Roderick Anderson because of his position here. Look. He's with the rest of the mates. So is this guy, though. But he's with this first mate steward, the second mate steward, and him. I know he has to be the third mate steward. He has to be. Just because of the way he's dressed and his position. Now this guy was killed by Miss Jane Bird. Again, we know who killed him, we know how he died. Who are you hanging out with on the Underway sketch thing? You are hanging out with a seaman, a seaman, a seaman. You're playing cards with 3 seamen. So, odds are you are a seaman of some kind. So you are either John Naples or George Shirley. This guy. This freaking guy. He's either the gunner or the gunner's mate. But we're not going to know who he is until we figure out who shot him. Alright, where's his body? He's the one who doesn't have, like, much of a head left, yeah? Yeah. Okay. You. This fella here is the one who shot your head clean off. Do we know who you are already? We do. We do. That's John Davies. So you, for whatever reason, I did not mark that as who you got killed by. You were shot by John Davies. Whoever you are, you were shot by John Davies. Whether you're the gunner's mate or the gunner. See, here we're at this point where we're kind of just moving names around because I mean, we're at the point where we really don't have that far to go with the names, and I think they're all I mean, I don't know if I really want to nudge in the good direction yet. I don't know. I'm kind of at the end here, and I'm just like, I don't know really where my clues are at anymore. This unknown soul. So he hangs out on the gun deck an awful lot. Yeah, his little dance doesn't really tell me much of anything. I mean, there's got to be some kind of clue here. Like, I feel like now that I figured out all the missing people, now I'm like, well, who are these people in the Doom who got shot with a cannon? That's the true key to this. Christian Wolf, gunner. He's definitely the gunner. I am betting 1,000,000 pennies that he's the gunner. He has to be. I don't know. If you have a generic tip, sure. I'm just really trying to figure out how to word this blasted with a cannon part, because you know, forget all your facts, recheck everything. I wonder something, though. What am I calling him? I call him... Do I not know who he is yet? Where are you in this painting? Like, in the underway sketch, where are you? You're hanging out with more seamans. Seaman! So you're definitely a seaman. Seaman. Ah. Are you the Welsh guy or are you the English guy? I mean, far be it from me to be, like... You know, like going with, like, generic, popular thought, but the dude with the beard probably is the Welshman. And if he is a seaman and he's hanging with the rest of the seamen, he's probably the Englishman. Right? Right. Like, so he's hanging out with all seamen. Seaman, 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 seaman. So all the seamen are, like, lumped together, except for this one top man chilling. But we already figured out all the top man, so he's not a topman. So he's a seaman. The bearded guy has to be the Welshman, because that's just kind of generic popular thought, and I bet that's what they're trying to go for, that you would guess that. Which would leave him only to be George Shirley. Now, here's my new train of thought. All this time... Do I have one top man left? I thought I had gotten rid of all... I do have the Russian top man. But the Russian top man is the guy who was playing cards. The guy with the hair. Like, where's the guy with the hair? I gotta put him back as the Russian fella. The guy with the hair. That's how I'm gonna describe him. And when I see him, you all see the guy with the hair. You're gonna be like, oh dang, yeah, he's the guy with the hair. Oh, nope, that's the guy with the hair. No, that's definitely not the guy with the hair. That's not the guy I was thinking of. I'll have to go back to Bitter Cold, because he's playing cards in the thing with the other two Russian people. That's the guy with the hair. Do you see why I call him the guy with the hair? Like, there's literally nothing but hair. You have nothing but hair on this face. Like, you have hair, an ear, and a nose, and an eye. This is just a ball of hair. But here's my thought now. Okay, all this time, I've been assuming that they got blasted by the cannon by the guy who lit the fuse. No, I'm changing my thought process on this. He lit the cannon when it was aiming out of the ship. Yes, but the Kraken is the one who moved the cannon and aimed it. That's my thought. I don't know if it's going to actually end up being correct, but that's my thought. It has to be correct. It has to be. Is there another thing besides that it could be? I mean, we could call them exploded. I mean, exploded would work just as well. Then we have this guy who was crushed by a loose cannon. If we could figure out this dude's name, we have it, you know? And I kind of feel like at this point, we could probably just pop in names until it ticks. Oh, there we go. Yep. Boom! I'm too focused on names. I mean, do I really have anything else to go on right now? I mean, I kind of feel like I don't have anything left to go by but their names, but like who these people were. I have one wrong information set. Dang it, Nightshade. One wrong information set. Like, the whole set of information is wrong? I'm assuming things as hard fact. It's already 7:03. I've got an hour to sort out a handful of people left. All these people are boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this guy's an unknown soul too. So what do you think I should do? Go back to the memory and kind of go back, work my way through that again? Recheck the deaths, not locked in yet. Okay. So this is the first one that's not completely locked in. This guy, Ollis, or he might not even be Ollis. We don't really know who he is, so unknown. And he's down in the cargo hold all the way back to the backpack. Unholy Captives, Part 4 of 4.
Keep pressure here. Get down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are guilty beasts carrying a curse. Blow them back or do them home.
Okay. So this guy died of having his leg cut off with a sword.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? So this guy is not named John because he's his. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my sword and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Do we know who this guy is yet? For sure. He's an unknown. But he's a sword. Hello! So he's either the ship's steward or the captain's steward. Those are the two stewards we have left. We've got this dead fella here. Now, I wouldn't call him decapitated because he still has a head. So, unholy captives. Who died else? He fell down the stairs. He was killed by the thing. They were spiked, and that was that. So this feels like a completely separate thing to me. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this should have more music going. I want more music. Thank you. Now this, you know what though? It does look like his leg was more torn off than it was. I refuse to believe that this is this hard. Like. Okay, let's look at this, like, where he's at in the painting and everything. He's shooting. I still want to say that this guy is Dahl. Philip Dahl. Because the captain's telling him, blah blah blah, my sword. You know, like so he's gotta be his sword. So whatever he is, he did it, I think. I still feel like he did it. Or maybe I'm making a wrong assumption. Maybe his name is John. I can't even get a good look at him. Grabbing everybody but... There we go. I do have someone named John left over. So maybe his name is John. I'm leaving it like that. I have to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave this one for later because I'm kind of stuck on this one. None of it makes sense. So let's just leave here. This death we'll have to revisit. Okay, so what other deaths are there? This is like the latest death that we have to figure out. So we could go earlier. These guys are all blip blop blops. You know what I mean? That makes sense if you really think about it. Blip blop blops. Oh no, that's the earliest death. Okay. Okay, so Unholy Captives, Part 4. Kind of vaguely sure that that's what I'm looking for. Okay, this fella. Alright. Location of the corpse is on the port walk by the gunner store. So get out of the cargo hold, get away from the lazarette, because that doesn't do anything for us at this point. Blah blah blah, blood trail, blah blah blah, blue blop. Alright. Boom. Dead body. Soldiers of the Sea. Okay. We don't know who you are. Though I'm still almost 100% sure you're... one of the stewards. Ship steward? And this is the one where you have to kind of trace the bullet, isn't it? And we can't get back in there.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Yeah. Yep. Someone shot. And it went through there? Or did he get spiked by the beast? No, there's definitely a gunshot coming through there. I could see the trail. But is it... It's that guy. Bald and white pants. We tracked this down before. Balding McWhite pants. So if Bald and White Pants has changed his name, that's going to... Okay, Bald White Pants. Or maybe he just kind of looks bald.
I'll get you down.
Oh no, this fella's already dying. So getting shot might have had nothing to do with it. Uh-huh. And there's a spike on the floor here, so he did not get shot by anybody. This fella got spiked by a terrible beast. Yeah. Because he's already done there. Getting shot had nothing to do with it. Like, he's got to be a steward, because he's one of the only stewards left, and that other guy who got yanked away is definitely the captain's steward. So this has to be the ship's steward. And he got spiked. So, boom. Alright, let's try to solve another death. I am 100% certain of this guy. Really and truly, let's go back and visit that one then. Because I know he got shot by someone on that boat, and I'm almost 100% certain it was Miss Jane that did it. But maybe if I trace the bullet, it will really have been from someone else? Was you, correct?
Let them go!
Okay. You are Emily Jackson. Did I write down that you got shot by Emily Jackson? No, I got you that you got Miss Jane Bird. You were shot by Emily Jackson, and that solves a couple more. 2 more fates correct. Uh-oh. Okay. Am I solving them in groups of 2 now? Nightshade, I'm sorry. I probably could have easily gone back and looked at that one and seen that was exactly what had happened there. I did mix the girls. Oh, you're right. I never switched them after I fixed them. Great. Well, they're fixed now. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was definitely Philip Dahl that killed him. So now we know for sure about that. The ship's steward. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not the ship's steward, but I'm really very, very, very certain that he's a steward. Because of where he is in that painting. Aha. Well, this would help if I figure out who you are. Are you the third mate? No. I really feel like you're the gunner's mate. I don't know why. Those are really the last 2 I have to figure out, aren't they? Oh, you guys suck. Okay. Okay. I have 40 minutes to figure this out. Okay. Okay. He, in his Justice at Sea sketch, is right next to the gunner. So to me, that says he is the gunner's mate. It only makes sense. No, yeah. So the question is, we have to go back to his death and figure out for sure who shot him. Because if I mixed names up before, I definitely might have some names crossed now. Or maybe not. No, because that name was a solid. I remember we looked at that. And that name was pretty solid. So the only problem is the guy who I swear is the steward. Let's go visit him again. He's in the port walk, right? Alright, it's a spike. When does Spike get there, though? Because he might not have gotten Spike then. Maybe I was right with my previous assumption that he got shot.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Okay, see, because he was bleeding and he did pull a spike out, but that doesn't look like that's what did him in. That definitely looks to me like a bullet wound, so maybe my previous assumption was right. That guy with the white pants over there, whoever you are, and I can't zoom in on you for whatever reason, because you've got a sword, you're shooting in that direction, maybe. You're shooting, for sure. Captain White Pants over here. So find the white pants, find the killer. Right, Foxy? Yeah?
I've got you.
Okay, you've got white pants. No, you're not wearing a white shirt, though. You're wearing white pants? No, but you're wearing a hat. You look pretty bald. No. No. I guess the whole problem I have right now is trying to figure out how I know who killed him. I mean, I guess I can look... There's so many bald people. I was going to say, I guess I could look for someone who's bald. He's pretty bald. I don't really... See, this is where I'm at a loss. I'm trying to figure out... I know this guy died by being shot. For sure now. This guy died by being shot with a gun by somebody Whoever you are. He is really, really bald, though. Like, super bald. He's up here. He's a steward for sure. Okay, so everybody else who's bald, with the exception of the Formosan guys, which, it's not a Formosan guy, and, no, he's... The only other bald ones are, like, Asian and black. Or they're bald, but they have hair. The only one who is super bald and super white is Charles Minor. They don't help with this one, Nightshade? Like, how do I know who did it then? Because I can't zoom in on that guy. It's blurry and it's hard. You're right, it's hard. It doesn't have a... What? Okay, thank you. Foxy's trying to be helpful. I mean, my logic isn't really logic. I'm just trying to piece together what I can guess. This guy who shot him here is really, really white and really, really bald. What would any of these people be doing? Like, maybe this is... He's not a gunner. How do I figure out who shot you, my dude? See, my gut is telling me to trace who the bald white guys are. Excuse me. And there's not many of them. Because look, this guy's got hair on the sides. That guy's got hair on top. That guy is wearing a shirt and tie. That guy's got a beard. Study the deaths of... Hints are welcome as long as they don't spell anything out for me. Like, I don't want to know outright who it is. My gut is telling me it's that French guy. My gut is telling me, just put the French guy in and you'll be pleasantly surprised. That's where my gut's at.
I've got you.
Study the other deaths in this chapter. Study the other deaths in this chapter. I need to see who has that sniper, well, not sniper rifle, but he has a gun with a scope. You. Hey, Baldy McWhitepants with a scoped rifle. It's the French guy. It is the French guy. The French guy murdered him. Where are you? It's the French guy. Alright, so now we leave the boat. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Alright. I knew if we found a bald white guy... Bald white guys are always the problem, aren't they? Golly. So, do we just leave? Walk out? See, that's what I'm feeling too, Nightshade. Like, I really feel like this game is gonna expect you to kind of make racist assumptions to solve some of the murders. It's just like, that guy's doing some really Chinese things, isn't he? I bet you think he's Chinese. Look at... It's just like, it really does feel like, in order to solve some of these, you really have to pretend to be a racist. Alright. Let's get on out of here.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Okay. Well, okay. Maybe looking around isn't a good idea. I'm gonna stop moving now. Otherwise the ticker's gonna go...
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Where are we going? One week later. Ship damaged in squall in Atlantic. Sunk in storm. Falmouth. Payout claimed 20,000. All cargo lost. Payout claimed 5,000. All cargo lost. Payout claimed for restitution. Suicide didn't get paid nothing. Shoot. State fined $25. Wow! These people are getting fined. So they made the state is fined that much. I guess that's because they were doing a mutiny and stealing stuff, so... I mean, okay. Holy cow. Alright. So he got a claim of 70, the claim of 50. Well, that's nice that some of them actually just got a payout. No claim made. Abandonment of crew and vessel. They got fined money for leaving. Good job, Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird and all the other people who left. I feel like, but what about that chapter that we didn't? I'll sign it. Pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. Do we get to see that missing chapter now? At some point? Maybe? I'd really like to see it. 1 year later. So this is 1 year and 1 week since we... Someone's knocking on the door. I can't really get up. Let me move! Oh god! I'm stuck in a chair!
Can you believe it? A package at this hour.
Angela Lansbury, is that you?
Dreadful. Better you don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you
I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He is very pleased with your correspondence and asks that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. Well, forget you, Jane Bird. Don't be mad at me because you got fined. Oh, there's a hand. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Well, I guess we're gonna go and see the last bit of chapters. Fox is literally sitting at the edge of the bed just watching this.
To that door. Gone. There's no time. We need to go. Right. What are you up to?
Whoa! The surgeon just blew the mess out of his monkey? Oh boy, why do I have bad feelings about this? Friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed to the pursuit of knowledge. Oh, I've got the shakes! I've got the shimmies and the shakes. Which body do they want me to look? They want me to look at him.
A third shell. The captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift it. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy.
What is going on?
In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Okay, he got spacked. For sure he got spacked. Are you just the third mate then? Because you're fourth mate stored, you're the first mate stored. There's been some progress, Sonic's Aftershock, for sure. We're at the end here. Finally. It's been a long journey getting here. A very, very long journey. I feel like he was just spiked by a terrible beast.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all!
Wow. Okay, so the captain killed one of the guys. Or one of the guys, one of the mermaid things. A captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble. Yeah, seashells are a little weird now, looking at it. Sonic's Aftershock, like, it's... fun times. There was a, on the Obra Dinn Reddit, there was, someone had found a picture elsewhere on Reddit of a picture of a woman who, They had done some photography manipulation, but they had titled it "She Sells Seashells," and it's of a woman standing on the beach at night holding a glowing seashell, and the people at the Obra Dinn subreddit were just like, "Oh no!" It was too... Ooh. I'll send it to you when I'm done. I get a good chuckle of that one. It's a trip. For sure, it's a trip. I feel like the bargain chapter is just like a bunch of just exposition. Hi, Fox. Hi. Why are you trying so much to sit here right now? Meow? So apparently the mermaids brought the Kraken here. He killed him. Then that guy... Foxy, stop! Go away for a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. It's okay. No, stop it. The cat's getting weird now. Okay, we're gonna finally find out what happened to the stored.
What's this? Quicksilver.
Oh no, he touched the thing that set the other dude on fire.
I've been killed.
Yeah, so he definitely got burned to death. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Foxy, why are you... What? I love you, cat. Yeah. So they locked him up in here with the mermaids. He burned himself to death, and then the rest of the stuff happened. No, not axed, burned. Obra Dinn. I'm done, but I kind of feel I just need to see something. There's one thing I want to see, and it's gonna require me to go to my other save. Foxy, please stop. I guess we can just leave now. The book has been completed. Oh, that was a monkey's hand that got us in here. Okay. Got it. That's really cool. Man, that pocket watch is kind of a cool item. Good job, Lucas Pope. Oh. He did it for his dad, Fox. There's one more thing I've got to see. Just one more thing. I skipped over the credits. That's I'm sorry. But I'm going to my other playthrough, just for completion's sake here, to see what happens when you leave the boat before you solve everything. Just for completion's sake. Because, if nothing else, I like to have things complete.
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about.
So, I'm assuming this is going to be a bad ending.
If still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
Foxy! What? Hi! You're being very affectionate today, and I don't know why.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
So, bad ending too. I've got to make sure that we cover all bases here. You know, no questions left unanswered. Do we still get stuck in the chair? Let's just fate unknown. Wow, I did leave a lot of fated unknowns on that one. Yep, we know about that. I just want to know what happens to us. We have to see the bad ending, too. Good ending, bad ending. We'll get through it all. 1 year later, you get a letter scolding you. You didn't actually finish the book, you jerk! Oh, Angela Lansbury. Murder you wrote. That is a much smaller package than the last time. Is it literally just a letter yelling at you? Yep. Others also generally poor. We sing the Obra Dinn incomplete. Further disheartened him so thoroughly that he was unable to recover. To express the extreme regret he felt with entrusting a remarkable... Well, I guess that's some kind of clue that, about the people who escaped. There's a trophy for it, too, I guess. Okay, I mean... both endings, right? So we got both of the endings. I don't know what else we can do just to show off, just because, for completion's sake, what things look like. I don't want to skip over the credits this time. I felt bad about doing that the last time. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad y'all stuck through, you know, this whole event. Man, they had a nice amount of people voicing things, huh? I like my choice of going with the green and black graphics. I don't regret that. I'm not going to look back at this and be like, man, I wish I played it in blue. No, I'm happy with the green. Yeah, Nightshade, I can see why. If I wasn't playing this through for radio, I would have done the exact same thing. I would have lost an entire night's sleep, you know, just rolling through this. I mean, this was an excellent game. An excellent game. Really, definitely nothing like it out there as far as I know. Like, this is definitely a unique, one-of-a-kind type of game. Very happy that I got an opportunity to play it. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making. I guess the last thing I can show is what it looks like when you rewind. I don't know if it looks like anything. No. Doesn't look like anything. Just a rewind. You just pop back up where you were. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on the Obra Dinn. Next week, I don't know what I'll be doing yet. I will figure that out at a later moment. Make sure you stay tuned, because Nightshade is coming on next, and he's going to put on a good show. Thank you so much for sitting and spending your Sunday evening with me. I look forward to playing something else next week. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy your week.